Hey guys, it is Dana Abraham here, founder of Calm the Chaos. And if you've been following along for the last couple of days, or maybe you just somehow landed in this 4-day series right in the middle of what we like to call at Calm the Chaos a storm. So earlier today, we made an announcement with a really heavy heart about our group. And I wanted to thank everyone here for just the outpouring of love and the outpouring of care. If you have missed that announcement, it is tagged at the top of our Facebook group. But I promised you 3 days ago, before we made this decision, that I was going to do a 4-day series and I was going to walk you through how to become an out of the box parent who thinks out of the box, who embraces their out of the box kiddo, and who embraces the out of the box, calm the chaos lifestyle. And we started this journey 3 days ago. And at the very beginning, I walked you through the difference between old way, new way, and I introduced you to out of the box way. So I've got my notes here and I wanted to share with you just a quick recap for those of you who may have missed some of it. And for those of you who only saw my video earlier, I assure you this was an ongoing series that we were doing. And so I'm going to continue that series for you and continue to teach my heart out and share as much as I can, and soak up every last minute of this group until we close it down. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So on the first day, we talked about out of the box parenting. We talked about how many of us were raised in the old way of parenting, that children are to be seen and not heard, strict rules, even strict punishments such as, harmful and even hands-on approaches to authority and spankings and things like that. And many of us have moved beyond old way, but a lot of times we fall back into old way. And in the first video, I talk about why old way happened in the first place, why we still fall back into old way. And then I started to describe new way. New way is in the last 30 to 50 years, and a lot of the research that's been done in the last 30 years in particular on neurodiversity and on the way that our brains actually function, and also child development and the effects of old way parenting on new life and new way. And out of that has come parenting from connection and empathy, and parenting with, more boundaries and rules ahead of time and expectations set ahead of time, and communication. And all of those are absolutely amazing things. But what has happened is, along the way, somehow we've ended up mixing all of this together. And we end up hodgepodging it all together in something we call spaghetti at the wall, throwing a bunch of ideas at the wall and feeling like there is no rhyme or reason to parenting. So often I hear people say, there's no handbook for parenting. There's no handbook for how to handle all of this chaos that we're going through. There's no roadmap for parenting in a pandemic. And I'm here to tell you, friend, that there is. Out of the box parenting is a roadmap, is a system for parenting out of the box kids, parenting in the 21st century, parenting in a time where the world is changing rapidly before our eyes, parenting in a time where our kids are creating a ripple of change, even from a young age, and also parenting in a pandemic. And I want to share with you, we talked a lot about out of the box parenting and what that opens up for you, and how by redefining success, by focusing on out of the box parenting, it actually opens up the possibility of living an out of the box life where it's limitless. The possibilities are endless, where connection and innovation are at every corner. And And then after we talked about this, I told my story of going from old way to new way and oscillating in between and going into my really dark days and talking about how we got through those in a lot of trial and error. And then how we tested this framework with over 2,000 families in all different walks of life, all different backgrounds, all different areas of the globe, all different neurodiversities and ages and sizes and all that. And what we have seen is we have been able to prove that this out of the box framework actually works. But so many people have asked, okay, so I like this out of the box thinking. I like this out of the box way, but how do I even get started? What does this even look like? How do I start to make that shift? And so I then shared with you the out of the box parenting journey. That when we are making this transition, we don't want to quit cold turkey on out of the box or new way. What we want to do is we want to slowly make the transition till we are conquering and thriving each and every new challenge that's thrown our way. And we talked about how we can get started right here in this shift phase by zooming in to, if you could see little steps in this journey, it would be the very first step along the way. And we talked about something called thought monsters, which are debilitating thoughts, thoughts that hold you back, thoughts that keep you from moving forward and keep you from going on your journey. And they keep you falling back into old way. We talked about always and never beast and how that simple shift of being able to defeat the always and never beast and focus on fact finder Freddy. Jennifer Bergeson was able to change the way she was seeing her son's meltdowns, and she was able to open up a whole new possibility for him. And now her and her family are thriving. We talked about Judgy McJudgerson and how by focusing on what others think of us, what others believe about our parenting, and not being solid in our own belief about our ways of parenting, how we can allow others to stop us on our journey. And how by making that simple shift, Eden was able to use Want Want Warrior to be able to connect with her son, give her son the empathy, the understanding that he needed so that she could actually start. And she's just beginning her journey, but she can continue on this journey without getting stuck. We talked about how Teresa was able to take the tiny shift of negative Nellie and seeing her son as a bully and as mean and as awful and as bad. She was able to swap that small, tiny belief, and it created a ripple effect that allowed her to open up and start seeing possibility, that maybe they're not where they need to be yet. She was able to give herself grace so she can start applying the framework with her own self. And from there, I introduced you because so many of you said, all right, but Dana, this is all great and I can make these shifts and all, but what do I do? Like, what does this look like to actually put this into action? And so I introduced you to the full Calm the Chaos framework. And in the Calm the Chaos framework, I introduced you that it's to 4 core pieces: connection, understanding, empowerment, with you in the center. And in video 3, I walked you through exactly what each of the pieces meant, and then I zoomed in. I zoomed in on only what you most needed. I zoomed in to the baby steps that you need to get started before going into the full Calm the Chaos journey. And I talked about how all you need to get started is you need a sprinkle of each, not one here, one here, one here, but in each situation, you need one of each of the 4. You have to be able to shift those negative thoughts that are holding you back. You have to be able to communicate difficult situations through difficult situations. You have to be able to understand and question and get to the bottom of the behavior you're seeing and the chaos you're dealing with. And then you have to design a plan together so that you can move forward. And we talked about what it looks like for people like Leslie, who was able to go from her son refusing school every single day, having social services called because her son wasn't going to school, and being able to shift from thinking that this would never get better, making that small shift and communicating, creating scripts, and understanding that there were big life transformations that were going on beneath the surface, and then designing a plan that focused on teeny tiny baby steps. We talked about how that then had a ripple effect that led to her dream job and then allows her time away from her kids so she can go sailing and she can remodel the basement and her kids actually go to school without a fight. We talked about how Galikali applied this to sibling fighting and how her two kids were fighting nonstop so bad that she couldn't even go to the bathroom without World War III breaking out. And she was afraid someone was literally going to end in the hospital. And despite her extensive background knowledge of child psychology and linguistics and having a PhD herself, she still struggled. And so, how by making a simple shift of all behaviors communication, communicating in the moment and creating positive interactions and celebrating the wins together, digging under the surface and realizing that the boys were having blame monsters, and by designing a plan together with scripts for each other, they were able to have a ripple effect where the boys now call each other best brother friends. And Galikali also is focusing on her dream job of helping other parents. And Galikali is homeschooling her kids when she used to dread school holiday where she was stuck at home with her kids. So that small little bit, how that little tiny pieces can lead to huge transformations, even if you're not doing every single piece. Now, at some point, you're going to want all the pieces. But to get started, all you have to start with is 4 simple pieces. Connect, understand, empower, you at the center. Shift, communicate, question, and design. I'm going to bring this back in just a little bit because we talked about some traps and pitfalls. We talked about how so many people throw spaghetti at the wall. And those of you that are here in the Facebook group, you know that this has become a really big sore spot. It's a reason why this Facebook group we're no longer going to have is because spaghetti at the wall is a killer. It causes you to believe that you're failing. It causes you to be even more overwhelmed. You don't need more, you need less. You need a simple framework that makes it easy to follow, no matter what the struggle, no matter what the chaos. And next we talked about the trap of, wanting more advice, more groups, more people, more books, more summits, more learning. And you don't need more. You actually need less. You can be an expert in your own kid. We talked about how we're always so willing to invest in tools. We're always so willing to invest in the next best magic button, the next best vitamin, the next best supplement, the next best swing, or the next best quick fix, instead of investing in a system that works, investing in ourselves and in our family and in our future. And then the worst of all, we talked about the trap of falling into thinking, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead. I'm going to take these little bits. I'm going to take this high I'm on. I'm going to take this excitement, this motivation, and I'm going to go forth. I'm going to go do it on my own. And you can. I've given you the whole roadmap. I've given you the pieces to get started. So you can do this. I have full belief in you. I am no superwoman. I am a regular mom who did this just like you can. But you don't have to take 7 years to get to the end of this journey. You don't have to do it alone. Instead, you can do it with people who believe in the same things you believe in, who know that you need only 4 simple steps, who can hold you accountable and keep it top of mind. And that brings me to so many of you guys have had questions about, does this work for teenagers? Does it work for toddlers? Does it work for 5-year-olds? Does it work for adults and husbands? Does it work on your dog? And the answer is yes to all of those. Does it work for sibling fighting? Does it work for, which you heard? Does it work for school refusal? Okay, great. I heard that. But what about when my child's diagnosed? What about when the specialists say that nothing's going to help my kid? What about when my kid is just downright mean? What about if my child's dealing with anxiety or negative self-talk? What if I'm overwhelmed? I don't even know where to start. Does it work for that? And the answer is yes. So I would like, with your permission, to tell you about a brand new opportunity that we have just opened up in, and I am so excited about this because we run our free trainings like, not like this one, but we run our free trainings once or twice a year because it takes hundreds of hours and manpower to support those of you that go through the training. Just a couple of weeks ago, we had over 10,000 new members to our Facebook group and over 72,000 comments, likes, and posts. And that takes an army to support. So we only do that once or twice a year. And to be honest, if you heard earlier today, on Sunday at midnight, we will be closing our free Facebook group because it is draining our community. It is not in alignment with our core values as a company. And we know that you don't need spaghetti at the wall. We know that you don't need more, you need less. We know that you need people who are going to support you and carry you forward. We also know that many of you aren't ready to join the full Calm the Chaos framework. You're not ready to join the full program. So do I have your permission to tell you about our brand new membership called the Huddle? I'm going to wait and just make sure that I have your permission. I can just get a thumbs up and a permission. Awesome. I'm seeing some thumbs up. Okay. And I'm going to answer questions at the end. So stick to the end and I'll answer some questions. So one of the things I'm really excited to share with you is we are opening up. We heard from so many of you after our 7-day series. We heard from so many of you. Can't I just get those videos? Can't you just keep them open longer? And honestly, the answer was no. And even these videos, we can't keep them up because even just manning the comments takes a lot of manpower and a lot of support and a lot of energy. And we are supporting our students who went all in on the full transformation. And so what we did is I went to the team and I said, team, is there any way we could create a more accessible, more affordable option for people who know that CTC is the lifestyle they want? Calm the Chaos is the lifestyle that they want, but they aren't quite ready for the full transformation yet. And we worked behind the scenes for the last 2 weeks since closing down our 7-day series. And we asked over 300,000 of you for your feedback on what would you want this to look like. You even helped us name it. You helped us create all of the pieces inside. So I'd like to introduce you to something that we are calling Calm the Chaos, the Huddle. This is the CTC Huddle, the membership. Now, here's what we know. We know that you can have all the tools, all the strategies in the world, but if you don't make that shift, none of it matters. So every single month, you will get a simple shift that's easy to implement, that's simple to try and put into your own life, that connects with the struggles that you're dealing with right now. We also know that you sometimes struggle to know what to say and do in the moment. And so every single month, we're going to be giving you scripts to go with your specific struggle, your specific needs. And every month, you will get new scripts to deal with things like sibling fighting or refusal to eat or refusal to school or arguing with a spouse or overwhelm. You will get simple scripts. And then we know that digging under the surface and figuring out where the spitting or the hitting or the running away or the meanness or the arguing or the defiance, figuring out where all that is coming from can be really tricky. So we know that you need help knowing how to create a plan, and how to figure out where the behavior is coming from. And so every single month, you are going to get something that we are calling framework in action. Now, a framework in action is going to be a bite-sized video. I'm talking like 7 to 15 minutes, where someone from our community, a real parent just like you, has implemented not just this, but you connect, understand, empower. And in every single framework in action, they're going to be walking you through those simple 4 steps. You connect, understand, empower. And they're going to be showing you the shift they made, the script they used, what they unraveled and how they did it, and the plan they created with their family, so that you can copy and deploy it into your own family. And we know that many of you need actionable, bite-sized workbooks so that you can actually just read the steps and follow through. So every month, you're going to get a playbook that gives you the steps, the guide, the tips, and then an activity to do with yourself, your family, or whatever the topic is about. Let's say it's about teachers. You will get an activity once a month. So you are going to get, just to recap, you're going to get a simple shift. You're going to get simple scripts. You're going to get a framework in action, small bite-sized training to understand. And then you're going to get a playbook so you can put the framework into action and implement it in your own life. Now, we know that we need to, like, all of that, right, has a value of over $500 just for that alone. But we wanted to make this as accessible as possible. And we wanted to give you forward progress. So we've added a couple bonuses in. So we know that you need a community of people that are not going to throw spaghetti at the wall. We know you need to be able to post and have a safe zone where you can say what is happening, where you can say what you're struggling with, and you can have a team to help support you one baby step at a time. Hold on. So the picky eaters, Jessica's story is going to be in our membership. So you're going to get a community. It is a simple community. It does not necessarily have coaching, but you will have a community of people who have bought in to the CTC lifestyle. And so they're living the framework, they're implementing the framework, and they are dedicated to putting this to work in their own life. Now, this community is valued at $500, and we're going to add it for free. Now, we also know that many of you struggle with knowing exactly where to start and where to go next and what step you should be focusing on. So we've created a brand new Journey Roadmap Masterclass that's going to walk you through the roadmap and each of the steps, so you can identify exactly what you need, exactly what stage you're in, and exactly what next step you need to take. Now, the Roadmap Masterclass is valued at $500. And again, when you join our membership, you're going to get it for free. Okay? Now, that's not all. We've got another bonus for you. And this one, I think, is one of the most exciting ones. So I saw a question. How is this different than the free videos? You know, the ones that you post randomly in the free group, which is closing down, and the ones that are on YouTube, and the ones that are on Facebook, and the ones that are on Instagram, and the ones that have been all around. Well, there's not much different, except for sometimes we take those down, and you can't always find them. And what we have for you is something that my students call the out-of-the-box parenting Netflix. Now, what this is it is a video vault with videos along your journey. So once you identify what step you're in, all of the videos, every video, hundreds of videos are in the video vault based on exactly where you are right now in your journey. They are searchable by keyword, by audio, and by video. They have transcripts. Some of them have guides and printables. And every single one in this vault is aligned with the Calm the Chaos framework. Every single one. We've done the work for you. We've organized it for you. So imagine searching the word meltdown and getting multiple videos and posts all about meltdowns, knowing not a single one is going to tell you that your child is broken or that you are a bad parent. Now, the video vault is worth $500. And when you join the membership, you get that for free. So you can see that just with the bonuses, just the bonuses alone are valued at over $1,500. When you add in what you're going to get monthly for the membership, it's over a $2,000 value. Matter of fact, it's $2,088. But you see, guys, we did not want to give you something that felt inaccessible. So what we've done is we've decided, since this is a founding member launch, and we wanted to open this up for you for 4 days only. We are closing on Sunday, the same time that we are closing down this Facebook group. We have this open for a very short amount of time. So just to put into perspective, the value of all of this is $2,088. And to join our full Calm the Chaos transformational program, it's $1,000. But we know that so many of you said that is not doable right now. When we open this up again, if we open it up again, we don't even know, because this is brand new. We have to make sure that it's going to get forward progress and it's going to help people. And so while you're joining as a founder member, instead of it being $49 a month or $588 for the year, we actually are giving it to you at 60% off for $20 a month. So you can join now for an investment of just $20 a month. And when you join, if you join by Sunday night, then you get access to everything I talked about, and you get locked into this price of $20 a month for life. As long as you are a member of the membership, you get locked into that price for life. You can cancel at any time. Guys, this is less than 66 cents a day for access to our community, to the video vault, to the roadmap masterclass, and to monthly additional framework and action trainings that come with a simple shift, a simple script, and a playbook with a video training from a real mom who's implemented the framework on their own. Now, if you are ready to join, I have got a link, but it's not working here. So let me see if I can get someone to add it into our community for you, because I'm seeing it's not popping in. So let's see if I can grab that, put it in there. And if you've got any questions, I am happy to share those with you. So here we go. Like I said, this is a limited time price, and we are going to be shutting it down Sunday night at midnight. If you have any questions, I know some people ask, what is the difference between the videos? The difference is that it's organized, it's searchable, and we've already done the hard work of making sure that the videos are, one, in order of where you need them and the journey that you need them. And in addition, They are already cut down to size. They have transcripts, all those things that you might need. Not all the videos have them, but some of them do. They all have, what's that called? Captions on them. So if you have any other questions, I know some questions have come in like, what if I get in and my financial situation changes? Can I change next month? And yes, you can. If you join, even if you join us at the yearly price, which I forgot to mention, if you choose to join us at the yearly price, so you can invest for $20 a month, or you can save 2 months by going yearly. You can do any of those. And so when you join us, you have you have 1 month to decide if this is a good fit for you. So for $20 investment, you can get in. I already got some emails saying, I've already started watching the videos in the vault. You get instant access to the video vault, but since we're building this for you, you're going to get access to the other things I talked about coming very, very soon. We'll have that community up and running in just a couple of days. And if you are in the 90-day, no, you do not need this right now. We'll be talking about it later. So don't worry too much. You guys have the 90-day. You have our full team's attention for the next 90 days. So you can just put your blinders on. This is for other people. So who are looking for continued support, looking to stay in our world, looking to continue the CTC lifestyle at an accessible, affordable price. This is less than going to McDonald's for your family. This is less than Starbucks coffee. This is 66 cents a day. To get started, there's literally no risk whatsoever because you have 30 days to decide if this is right for you. And then after that, if you are on the monthly, you can cancel at any time. And you don't just hold that price for a year, you hold that price for the lifetime of you being in the membership. Now, if you were to ever leave and come back, you would have to pay the $49 a month. But as long as you stay in the membership, you are a founding member of the Huddle. And some of our new members are already calling themselves the Huddlers, which is kind of funny because the Huddle is one of our core pieces that actually embodies all 4 of these pieces. It's one of the core elements inside of our Calm the Chaos framework that we walk you through, and you're going to get access to bite-sized pieces so that you can go from feeling lost, overwhelmed, unsafe, feeling like you're all alone, feeling like nobody understands you, feeling like there's just no hope, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. You can go from feeling all alone to feeling like you belong, feeling like you matter and you have a place, and so does your family. And we are going to be there with you every step of the way. Our goal is to help you feel so empowered, so understood, and so connected to the framework that you can see the possibility and you embody the different values that we have as a company so that you can start to think out of the box, think of the limitless possibility that you have when you live an out of the box life. This is the waiting room for the 90-day. You're already in the doctor's office. I don't know who said that, but that's really funny. Are there any other questions? Okay, so will there be monthly get-togethers or Q&A support? At this point, I'm not going to promise any scheduled Q&A or any scheduled monthly get-togethers because I got to tell you, that stuff, it takes a lot of team to get all of that together. So right now, we weren't even going to do the community. And I went to bat with you for you guys. And I said, guys, they need a community so that we can get to know these families. We can understand these families. And they said, all right, we'll do a community. There will be, some guidelines and some rules so that we can fit behind, or we can all follow the same framework. And that doesn't mean that we won't have some fun surprises and shenanigans along the way. You guys know, if you have been part of this community for long, you know that that we're gonna love on you and we're gonna treat you right. And I love that someone in the comments says, If you need coaching, that's the full 90-day. Yes. So coaching, accountability, hand holding, that is our full 90-day thing. However, we know, sorry, I called it thing. We know that we only open this twice a year or once a year. And so we know that meltdowns, we know that chaos and crisis does not wait till once a year. So you need a place where you can still get support, you can still get answers, you can still find out where you're at and what your next step is. You can still find community. You can still find people who are there holding your hand. And I got to tell you, our community on the other side is one of the best communities I've ever seen in the world. The conversation that I had to have inside of our Facebook group today about values, about the journey, about safety, about accountability, about togetherness, I've never once had to have in any of our paid memberships. Not once. In 6 years. So I have to tell you that if you're looking for a home, if you're looking for a family, you're here. We got you. Our CTC family, our CTC community is family. And we would be honored to have you on this journey. So if you have any questions at all, I don't want you to hesitate to ask any questions. We have the doors open till Sunday night at midnight. And what I've decided to do is, those of you that joined tonight, we weren't going to do this. But because of the day we've had, I've decided to do something really crazy. So if you join by midnight tonight, we're going to send you our Calm the Chaos Super Kids poster pack. Now, our Super Kids poster pack comes with the manifesto. It comes with all the other poster printables, and it comes with a Super Kid activity pack with calming kit. They're all printables that you can print on your own. This is a $25 kit that if you jump in and you say, I'm all in, and you join by tonight at midnight, then we're going to throw in the Super Kids manifesto pack. That's a $25 pack just for joining a $20 a month membership. If you are in, can you just say I'm in the comments? Because I would love to celebrate. Love to celebrate you. I see Jen saying I'm all in. I love it. Yes, Catherine, shenanigans are a core value. I love it. This is awesome. I see you, Joe. We can take care of you. Make sure you get that poster. You're in our community, so we can take care of you. We got you. Heading to that link now. I love it. Becky says I'm in. JC says I'm in. I love it. I love it. If you need that link, I'll put the link one more time in the comments. So join us in the huddle. Super excited to join you guys. All right. Sophia is in. I love it, Sophia. It's awesome. All right. I cannot wait to see you guys. Carla says, I'm in. This is amazing. So Carla, JC, you guys joined earlier today. And so, yes, you are in. And so you have that poster set as well. Now, just to be clear, it is it's a digital poster set. So you will have to print it on your own. But it comes with not just that one. It comes with all 5. I'm looking at them in my closet right here. But it comes with all 5 of the manifestos. It comes with the full one. And it also comes with a calming activity kit. So we're throwing that in as a special bonus, basically for all the love and for all of the support that you guys gave today in the heartfelt decision, or like just, I'm still, my eyes, if you can tell, they're still a little wrinkly and a little red from today. It was a really emotional day. But I got to tell you, I am so excited about this new chapter. And I know that we are going to be able to help you move forward with your family when you make the decision to make the investment of 66 cents a day to join us, join the family, join the safety. Because I know that when you invest in something, when you have skin in the game, you're more likely to figure out what the rules are and what the language is and what all the acronyms mean. And you're more willing to make that shift. And I got to tell you, when you have someone on the outside helping you make that shift, it's so much easier. It's so much easier than trying to do it alone. And I have an amazing team of Focus Forward partners and ambassadors who are just waiting with open arms. I can see them in the comments. Waiting, waiting, waiting. So Melanie, I see that you're back. And we have just opened up our Calm the Chaos Huddle, the membership. And we are open until Sunday night. And there is a fast action bonus for anyone that joins by midnight tonight. I'm going to be throwing in the Super Kids kit, the poster pack with the activity kit. It's a $25 value, and you are going to get that absolutely free, along with, just to recap, everything you get. Let me do this because those are messy, messy beans. Would you guys like a recap of everything you get? Okay. I'm going to give you a recap of everything that comes with the membership. So we've got the Huddle. It's the name of the new membership. If you start monthly, you can switch to a year in the first 30 days. What a great question. Now, definitely ask all your questions because I am going to be doing a Q&A tomorrow and giving you a behind the scenes look for those of you who really need it. But if you're on the fence and you think this is for you, I mean, really, you have that 30-day money back guarantee or happiness guarantee. And then you can get your money back. And then you can cancel at any time. So for $20, you can take a test drive, you can check things out and make sure you're in time to get the Super Kids activity pack and the Super Kids poster pack. So let me go ahead and kind of recap the things that you get here. So just to review, this is the full Calm the Chaos framework that we really talk about and walk you through step by tiny baby step in our full 90-day transformation program. This is where we coach you, we hold your hand, we hold you, we keep you accountable. And like I said, it is baby step by baby step by baby step, and we go all in. But we know that you need a more accessible and affordable option, which is why we have now created the Calm the Chaos Huddle, the CTC Huddle, which is our monthly membership. And you are going to be a founding member. Brand new. Okay. And when you join, you're going to get a couple of things. One, you're going to get a monthly shift because we know that the mindset, the piece that holds you back is really these little simple shifts and thoughts, the thought monsters, the all behaviors communication, those tiny mindset things that can hold you back from being able to shift from old way to new way to out of the box way. The book is not included, friend, just an activity pack. It's a printable activity pack. So you're going to get one shift a month. Then you're also going to get one script. And the scripts will help you with exactly what to do and what to say in the moment when something is when your child is having a hard time. And then we are going to give you something that we are calling a framework in action. Now, the framework in action is a bite-sized video from a real mom who has implemented the Calm the Chaos framework in their real life. And they've done the UQ framework, and they're going to walk you through that UQ framework step by step, those 4 steps. You connect, understand, empower with the specific topic of the month. And then you are also going to get 1 playbook a month that's going to walk you through exactly the steps you need to take and guide you with tips on how to deal with the struggle of the month. Now, some of you might be wondering, okay, well, what are the topics? Like, what are some of the things you're going to be talking about? Well, let me just talk about a couple of those. So I don't know the order, but I know that within the first month, we're actually going to load you up with 3 amazing kits. So first one is siblings. Second is school refusal. Third is picky eating. Then every month we will have a new topic. We will have topics such as negative self-talk, spouse conversations, how to talk to school, and so many other topics that you have asked for. We're taking them directly from the things that you have told us you are struggling with. And every month you're going to get a new topic with a script, a shift, a script, a framework in action, and a playbook. Now, on top of that, you also, this is monthly. This is the part that comes every month, once a month. And then on top of that, we're giving you some bonuses. So the first bonus is you're going to get a community of other huddlers who exactly know what you're going through, who are going to be a safe haven for you, who are going to become your family and help you as you start to apply the shifts, the scripts, the frameworks, and the playbooks on a monthly basis. Then we're going to give you the roadmap, the Journey Roadmap Masterclass, which is going to walk you through step by step the UQ framework. It's going to give you an overview of the UQ framework, and then it's going to walk you through the stages of your journey and help you determine with a special quiz exactly where you are on the roadmap. Then we're going to give you our video vault. Now, the video vault is organized by the journey map, the roadmap, so that you know exactly which videos you need. It is searchable by keyword, by audio and video, and it has captions so you can easily watch while your kid is falling asleep beside you. When you order tonight, we're going to add in that fast action bonus of the Super Kids poster pack. There's 6 in all, I believe. The big one, and then the 5, and then the activities that go with it. So you're going to get all of that when you join for just a low investment of only $20 a month, instead of paying $49 a month or $588 a year. Jennifer Beanie says, you will want the video vault. I haven't Googled anything in months. I love that so much. Yeah, some of our friends definitely know the video vault. So you can get started today by hitting the link that is in the comments. I will put that back in the comments one more time. And then let me go ahead and grab it, put it in. So it's calmthechaosworkshop.com/secure membership. And if you have any questions at all, just do not hesitate. My team is waiting for you. If you have any questions at all, you can email them, you can post here, and we will be answering your questions as fast as we possibly can. So, with that, I want to wish each and every one of you an amazing evening. And yes, Loretta, take advantage of that vault. And I will see you guys tomorrow, where I'm going to walk you through a behind the scenes of that video vault that I just talked to you guys about. And I might even see if the team will let me, if we have the possibility of sharing some of what one of these little bundles might look like for you. So with that, I hope that you have an amazing evening, and I will see you guys on the inside. Bye, guys.